New York City is considered one of the best places to live in the world. But if you're thinking about moving to Manhattan, it's not all Broadway shows and rooftop cocktails. In fact, there are a few things that might just make you second guess your decision. Today, I'm sharing 7 top reasons to avoid moving to Manhattan, if these things sound like deal breakers to you. And make sure to stick around for a bonus tip at the end that just might help you decide once and for all. Let's get into it. Starting with number 7, tourist crowds are everywhere. Let's take a stroll into the heart of Midtown and beyond and talk tourists. Manhattan is home to iconic landmarks like Times Square, Central Park, the Freedom Tower, and the Empire State Building. Tourists love it, maybe too much. You'll find yourself weaving through crowds on your morning commute, waiting in line at your go-to coffee spot, or stuck behind a group taking selfies in the middle of the street. While the tourist economy is vital to the city, it's hard to ignore the daily impact. Locals often avoid Midtown altogether, especially during the holidays or major events. If dodging families walking 5 across on the sidewalk sounds like a nightmare, the daily tourist wave may wear you down. Coming in at number 6, the unpredictable weather. Finally, let's look up at the skies because the weather here can really throw you for a loop. Manhattan weather has commitment issues. It can be sunny at 9 a.m., raining by noon, and snowing by dinner time. Winters can be bitter cold, super snowy, or weirdly warm. You never really know. You'll need a versatile wardrobe, waterproof shoes, layered coats, umbrellas, sunglasses, all in the same week. The concrete jungle also creates a heat island effect, making summers feel hotter than they actually are. Snowfall can be beautiful, but disruptive, especially when it leads to transportation delays or hazardous walking conditions. It's no fun schlepping through the streets of Manhattan after a snowstorm or nor'easter. If you like consistency, Manhattan weather will keep you on your toes and in layers. Next up, number 5, the fast-paced lifestyle. Now let's move on to the tempo of everyday life in Manhattan. Manhattan moves at lightning speed. People walk fast, they talk fast, and they live fast. It's the city of hustlers, dreamers, and nonstop energy. This lifestyle can be thrilling but exhausting. Your day might begin with a packed subway ride, followed by a full workday, networking events after hours, and then squeezing in a quick workout or dinner with friends. By the time you're done, it's already tomorrow. Weekends aren't much slower. Everyone is chasing time, whether it's hitting a new brunch spot, catching a gallery opening, or heading out to the Hamptons. If you're someone who craves structure, peace, or quiet reflection, Manhattan's speed may eventually wear you down. Burnout is real here. Next up at number 4, heavy traffic and long commutes. Let's switch gears and talk about transportation because getting around Manhattan isn't always a breeze. Let's talk about traffic. And I don't just mean cars. I'm talking sidewalks packed shoulder to shoulder, subways running late, and ride shares that cost triple during rush hour. While Manhattan is highly walkable and has excellent public transportation, that doesn't mean it's always smooth sailing. The subway can be delayed, under maintenance, or overcrowded. And driving? Just don't. A 5-mile drive can and likely will take at least 45 minutes depending on the time of day. Double parking, one-way streets, and tight intersections make owning a car in Manhattan more stressful than freeing. Most people avoid it altogether. If sitting in traffic or being squished on the subway isn't your thing, Manhattan might test your patience. Coming in at number 3, noise. All the time. Next, let's talk about one of the unavoidable realities of city life, the noise. They call it the city that never sleeps for a reason. There's always something going on. Sirens, honking, construction, nightlife. From 6 a.m. garbage pickups to midnight food truck horns, the ambient noise is part of the city's DNA. If you're in a lively neighborhood like the Lower East Side or Midtown, forget the idea of a quiet night's sleep. Even residential neighborhoods have their share of clamor. Brownstone living might come with paper-thin walls, while high-rises still can't always block out the chaos below. You can get soundproof windows or earplugs, but if silence is golden for you, this might be your biggest challenge. Number 2, tiny living spaces. Now let's zoom in literally to the size of your potential living space. You're paying premium prices for not so premium square footage. Manhattan apartments are notoriously small, like your closet is now your home office small. Closet space is minimal, kitchens are galley style, if that, and bathrooms often compact with just enough room to turn around. A junior 1-bedroom might just be a studio with a partial wall. You'll learn to maximize vertical space with multifunctional furniture and possibly give up luxuries like an in-unit laundry or full-size refrigerator. With that said, some find this charming and minimalist. Others feel cramped and frustrated. If space is a priority, you'll likely have to compromise here or look in other boroughs. And finally, at number 1, the high cost of living. Finally, let's talk about one of the most well-known challenges of living in Manhattan. This one may be the most obvious. Manhattan is expensive, like $20 for a salad expensive. The cost of living here is 78% higher than the New York State average and a whopping 126% higher than the national average. Everything from rent, groceries, gym memberships, parking, and even a cup of coffee will cost more here than in most cities across the country. Dining out is often more of a luxury than a convenience, with even modest meals running upwards of $30 per person. Even when you're trying to save, things like laundry services, riding the subway, Ubers and Lyfts, or home essentials add up quickly. You might find yourself budgeting for things you never thought you needed to. If you're thinking long-term investment, property values generally hold strong in Manhattan, but the entry point is steep. The average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in a decent area can range from $3,500 to $5,000 a month. And if you're gonna buy, expect to shell out at least $1 million or more for a modest condo. If budgeting stresses you out or you want a bigger space for your buck, Manhattan might not be for you. Now time for a bonus tip. Why people still move to Manhattan. So with all that being said, you might be wondering why so many people move here. Okay, so we've been real about the challenges, but here's the thing. Manhattan is still incredible. From Broadway shows to hidden jazz clubs, world-class restaurants, and the rich cultural diversity, there is always something exciting happening. The city inspires ambition. It's where people come to dream big, build careers, and experience the best of what urban life has to offer. Culture, art, networking, and opportunity thrive here like nowhere else. You can eat Ethiopian food in Harlem, attend an indie film premiere in the East Village, and grab an artisanal gelato in Soho, all in a single day. The lifestyle is demanding, but for many, it's worth every bit of effort. Getting around is easy. You'll never run out of food to try, and the energy, totally unmatched. If you can roll with the challenges, living here can be truly magical. So there you have it, the real talk on what it's like to live in Manhattan. It's not for everyone, and that's okay. But if you're someone who thrives in the chaos, finds beauty in small spaces, and loves a city that never hits pause, like me, maybe Manhattan is your place. Just remember, every place comes with trade-offs. Manhattan might test your patience, but it also rewards your ambition, creativity, and drive in ways that fewer places can. Let me know in the comments, which of these would be a deal breaker for you? Or do you totally love city life? If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more New York City real estate insights. I'm Erin Stabb, your New York City real estate expert, and remember, New York City is best experienced like a local. Stay smart, stay informed, and happy house hunting.